of you have been making noise about Ashanti's pregnancy, especially on social media. Most of you I see have been tagging Ashanti to relax and have a very, very smooth pregnancy because the times that she needs the most to have or spend time with the baby is now and not to be seen performing on shows with her heavy baby bump. Well, I mean, there have been some interesting conversations, all right, but guess who is also wading into the conversation than Nelly. We'll get into that very shortly. But of course, what has been your general thoughts or overview after Ashanti, has been seen performing here and there? Now she's still even performing this particular Sunday. She's on a bill. The next week also she's about to. So there's a whole, fiasco going on social media. But hey, let's get interactive inside the comment section. This is the Literally Topping Axe News. If you haven't subscribed to our platform, just take a single minute or two. Just do that for us, and your thoughts and comments as usual will be appreciated inside the comment section. Enjoy today's episode, of course. Let's get interactive. So, there has been a whole hullabaloo about Ashanti's pregnancy. Most importantly, after she was seen performing or has been seen performing in major shows, and it's generated a lot of conversations on the internet. Some are saying that this is the time Ashanti should take good care of herself, have enough rest, and also not put the baby in jeopardy, most especially for the discomfort or comfort of the baby, because performing alone, standing on your feet for a very long time is very stressful or stressing at the same time as, for the mother and of course for the child, because the child needs a lot of rest, a lot of love, and a lot of peace. You get it? Well, that's what some fans on social media has been talking about. I've seen a very interesting post also about this same Ashanti pregnancy, and it's very interesting. Now, people have started comparing Ashanti to the likes of Beyonce when she was pregnant and was also performing. Rihanna also when she was also pregnant and performing. Now, she performed on two major stages. That was the Super Bowl and I think the Oscars. She was performing. In fact, she was heavily pregnant. That was Rihanna. But she performed. Cardi B equally was pregnant. I saw her on a mega stage performing. Who again? Nicki Minaj, I'm not so sure about that. But I think Cardi B, Beyonce, Rihanna also. Then, who? Kim Kardashian. Just name them. Serena Williams was even pregnant, heavily pregnant, but she was seen at the Met Gala. So what's so different when it comes to Ashanti? Well, maybe it could be as a result of the much love people, or let me just say affection, people truly have for Ashanti. But a lot of people also have been tagging Nelly to have an opinion about this and tell Ashanti to put some rest, especially for the fact that they are both expecting their first child. Now, guess what? Nelly is not responding to any of these tweets. Now, it looks as though Nelly is not really concerned. When I say concerned, not necessarily as in not so concerned about what the baby's state could be, but generally it feels like he's not really bothered. Like, the fact that she's pregnant does not mean Ashanti cannot go about her daily activities. I'm sure they all have some medical checks before Ashanti goes on stage to perform. I'm not really also sure that if the baby is in jeopardy or the mother Ashanti is not healthy enough to mount the stage, the doctors would watch aloof and consider that she still performs. I don't think that really is the case. But however, Ashanti and Nelly are at peace. Nelly is not really bothered about Ashanti performing or not performing on mountain stages. All they are actually happy about is the fact that they're, expecting a baby. Now, here comes a fan who also, let me just put this funny, interesting comment on your tweet. On your screens for you to see now. This tweet really caught my attention in the heat of these conversations of people saying that Ashanti should rest. So quickly, let's just put this one on your screens for you to see. Now, this caught my attention, I must be honest. It says that I'm going to see things because every clip or reel I have seen, it's the comments for me. Everyone keeps screaming Ashanti needs to be home, needs to just enjoy pregnancy, be somewhere relaxing, getting rest, ECT. But when the almighty Queen B, and Riri, Cardi, and the rest of them was out here still performing with the shenanigans, and she used the F word over them, and they was doing way more on stage than Ashanti doing. Not man I mean, you mean no man, no man, nobody. Now to set. Okay. Oh my gosh! Like really, you slow down, girl, slow down. Okay, okay. So she continues. Let me just skip that. Slow right over there, and she continues to say, "But this beautiful queen gets out here doing her thing, and it's now all this FS. Oh gosh, like seriously. Okay, let me just leave the post on your screen for you to see. I cannot continue with this because this girl is just losing it. And she actually was defending Ashanti on this and saying that you're talking too much. Like you're talking so much. When Beyonce, but why did she say bra instead of B? Like, girl, stop it. Her name is Queen B, not bra. Okay, so I think I had to correct you on that. But she said when Queen B was mounting stages here and there, performing with her heavy pregnancy, y'all shush, like you didn't say anything. When Rihanna mounted stage at the Oscars, at the Super Bowl. Now the Super Bowl's on was the most talked about because the performance was super crazy and it was so intense that a heavy pregnant woman like Rihanna would mount start. I mean, she virtually was in the skies and she was performing. Didn't you people see the kind of jeopardy she was putting the child in? But you all sat down and applauded Rihanna for that. So what's so exceptional about, Ashanti still performing? Now, I must be honest that in some part of the country, especially in an African country, when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to, well, in some part of the African countries, you're not supposed to even show your baby bump to the world because it's a taboo. Yes, I'm sure maybe that is the reason why some people feel very, concerned about this Ashanti overly exposing her baby bump and of course putting her baby quote unquote in jeopardy because some part in Africa, it is even hard for you to see pregnant women come out until the pregnancy is officially unveiled. But it's still like that with the Western culture. So I think that really, that part of the conversation should really be hard. And maybe in coming days, let's see what really is. But for me, I don't have a problem. The only problem I have is if indeed she's not fit, she shouldn't mount the stage. If Ashanti is not well, she shouldn't mount the stage. And she shouldn't also think that, well, because she her colleagues have been able to do it, so she also must be able to do it at all costs. Girl, what may favor somebody more, I mean, it would not favor you. So let's all just be careful. But for me, Nelly is really not bothered, and that's the most important thing I think about in this conversation. I think even if he was worried about it, it wouldn't really be so much of a discussion people should have, the public domain. But let's know what you think about it also inside the comment section. I super love Ashanti, and I just cannot wait to see the baby. And of course, let's know what you think about it inside the comment section. Peace out.